Put him on the field.
in it, you thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you ever offended. My clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from gossip, it's too late now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, good move. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 5. Now Minshew. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor for 13 yards out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gas going, we're the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now it's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already had the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, head, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
To return is McKenzie. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule. You're feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. It's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. get that sack to Travis Jones.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Beckham goes in motion left. On second down, it's Edwards. Up the right sideline. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And an anxious precious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, strapped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, Minshew. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the slot man goes in motion left. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. McKenzie now to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Able to find the open man.
Too far away, man. Too far away.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
DeMarion Williams there on the tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 44. He'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Minshew sets to throw.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Jackson on second down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quilly Pay getting in there, burying him behind the line. Now that time it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right to the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end and have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
We've seen these defenses making up opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Ravens send their punt around now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start with a give to Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. A couple, and that's it. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Minshew. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Minshew. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Minshew. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Jackson. And that one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Again, it's Edwards. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And that's incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that one. He was talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
In motion left is Beckham. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They run once more with Edwards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Beckham goes in motion left. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now Lamar changing the play. And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go with Edwards left side. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Jordan Stout now.
In punt formation for the Ravens.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to Mixon on 1st down. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Running left, it's Mixon. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Burrow going to fake to Mixon, and now look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
Remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Off the draw, here's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more.
There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Pushing his way through. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They go play action with Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16. At the Bengals.
On 2nd down, Hill. Oh, some strong running. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes on the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Travis Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken it around the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now they're in the hurry up.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
In motion left goes a tight end. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Sam Hubbard on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Running left is Edwards. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here it is, 4th and inches. Jackson's going to try the sneak. This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They try to eat some clock and mix it. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in. Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Throwing, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Just kind of on coverage. Real mate.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here we go. This is 4th down.
The 8-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
We did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll start the ground here on 1st down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And the kick here will be good, but that doesn't do anything besides maybe make the final score a tiny bit more palatable, as that's how this one comes to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find...
I'm gonna come up there for a minute, bitch.